Hey everyone, welcome to episode 12 of Mongoose Mondays. Last week's t-shirt winner was Ed Leakey through Facebook. If you want your chance at a free Mongoose t-shirt, comment on this video using the hashtag Mongoose Mondays. So we get a lot of questions about the Rekluse auto clutch and how people check them, maintain them, and do all-around maintenance on it. So in this episode, we're going to give you a little taste of what that is and how to do it. So you should be doing inspections on your auto clutch about every 40 to 50 hours, unless you feel something isn't right. If you're feeling excessive slip or drag or an inconsistent free play gain measurement, get in there and take a look before that time frame. So remove the cover, take off the pressure plate, the clutch pack, and your auto disc to start doing the inspection. Now, depending on your bike, 99% of them, the auto disc thickness measurement is 10.57 millimeters, except for the big twin models, which is a 14.99 millimeters. If you're unsure which one you have, give us a call, give us your model, and we'll tell you what the measurement should be. So that thickness is going to reference the friction pads on the disc, and as they wear, will obviously decrease in size. So that measurement is the minimum thickness that the disc can be. If it's less than that, you're going to have to replace the two outer plates with new ones to get your thickness back up so the clutch can engage properly. After that, you're going to do a visual inspection. You're going to be looking at the metal material and the color of it. You want to see, is it starting to discolor from heat? It will start to turn a goldish brown color, and that's fine. As it gets darker than that, you may start to burn out the disc, and you will have to replace the outer halves. The friction material is what will burn. The disc or the friction material on it act like a friction pad and can burn up like any other friction pad. They'll start to glaze over, get shiny. If you scratch it, it'll feel like glass and you won't be able to see your scratch lines. That means the pads are glazed over or burnt, and you're going to have to replace the outer disc. The tabs are the next thing to inspect. They fit in your basket just like a regular friction, and are susceptible to wear against the basket. If your dampers are starting to go and you get basket rock, or for the KTM, Husqvarna, DDS clutches, the internal hub dampers, if they start to go, same thing. The disc will rock against the basket and slowly hammer against the tabs. Now, a little bit of wear is okay, about 20 thousandths of an inch. Any more than that, and you're going to have to replace it. If you're less than that, you can just flip the disc over, put it back in, and you'll be fine. So after you've done your visual inspection, you want to test the wedges and the springs. You can do that by holding it in two hands and pushing against opposing wedges and making sure that they move up the ramp the way they're supposed to, and the springs retract them in a smooth fashion. If one of them gets stuck, then you need to open it up and take a look inside. Opening it is really easy. On each side of the disc, there are 3 quarter-turn pins under spring pressure. With a slotted screwdriver, you just push down against the spring, quarter turn, and lift up, and the pins will remove. Once it's opened up, it's going to look like this. There's 2 things you want to look at. First is going to be the ramps that the wedges slide on. They are machined from the factory with vertical lines, so if you're still seeing that, great, that's the way it's supposed to look. As the Teflons wear against them, it will start to smooth over. That too is also fine. What you don't want to see is an indent from the Teflon pad or any sharp edges or burrs created in it that will cause the wedges to get hung up. Once you've inspected that, you're going to take a look at the wedges themselves. Each one has 4 Teflon pads on them. This is out of a used clutch, so they look a little bit darker. You want to make sure that they sit above the metal of the wedge. If they are sitting flush or indented, then they're worn too far down and you need to replace them. It's super cheap, about 15 bucks gets you the whole Teflon pack, and is a lot cheaper than letting it wear out your EXP disc and having to replace the 2 outer halves. Once you've done all that, replaced any parts that need to be replaced, or inspected it and it looks good, you're going to pop the disc back in your bike, put the pressure plate back on, cover on, redo your free play gain measurement, and you're good to go riding again. As always, if you have any questions, email, call, shoot us a message on Facebook or Instagram, and enjoy your week.
Yeah.